Hey, gang, Jason here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. When your weekend is kind of closing down, you're getting to the end of the weekend and you're sitting there, you're like, well, nothing really happened. And you're like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just go. Let's go to that toy show right now. And that's what we did. So So yes, we Tiffany and I were just like, it's Sunday. Let's screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go. And we jumped in the car and we drove to the Quad Cities. We drove to the Bend Expo in Moline for the Quad Cities Mega March Madness toy show. I've been there before to their show. They have a few a year, and it's been probably a year since this one. I've been there, and I love when they have it at the Bend Expo because it's just such a giant room. They just fill it full of vendors. It's a great time, and they've been picking it up with celebrities lately too. One of the most exciting things I thought was Jerry the King Lawler was there, WWF or E superstar. The King, Jerry the King Lawler was there with his suit and crown on. It was so neat getting to see him. But yeah, and I think it's slowly working. Like Tiffany's kind of finding a few more and more things that maybe she can also hunt for at toy shows. I assume, I don't. I'm glad she's getting there. It's probably terrible that seems like out of boredom, probably of just watching me have all the fun. But no, but she's really been getting into Legos lately, which has been great, and to watch her get excited about that. And you know, um, I always ask her about her childhood, and it's amazing how I don't know of anyone who's been as spoiled rotten as she was as a kid who had every toy that was ever made. And so we kind of been looking out for some of the toys that she had as a kid too, like Popples she found the other day, things like that. Um, Rainbow Bra and she had everything. It's not even a joke. She had all of the toys. Um, so we both were having fun. We were scooting around, looking around. It's the second and final day of the show, which like some days I'm like, I want to be there first right out of the way before all the toys are gone. But then there's, the flip side is the benefit of going on Sunday is that the deals are maybe better because you can negotiate more. Vendors always say, I don't want to take all this home. So that's cool too. So Sunday afternoon, we spent a couple hours, several hours walking and running around there and found a few things. There wasn't any there were things. I got some Transformers that are awesome and I can't believe I got actually, but I always want I g- globally or like big picture of a toy show. I also kind of just maybe you guys do it too, but just rank in your head like a bar graph of like what has the most toys there, what's how many toy lines or whatever. And sadly it seems like maybe just because I'm hyper focused on Transformers that Transformers are usually down at the bottom. There's never a ton. Maybe it's because I have so many and I don't see the ones I want or need as much. I don't know, but they don't seem as popular at toy shows. And for years, number one, always Funko Pops. Like I wonder if toy shows would still be a thing if it wasn't for Funko Pops. But this toy show, I saw a big shift. There was like I'd say the number one most plentiful toy there was a Hot Wheel. It was nuts. There were so many. You can see the 3D printed stuff starting to rise. It was, yeah, always interesting just to observe what what a toy show has. Because for me, it's important too. Because I want to drive 400 hours to just find two. Anyway, this is a 2.5 hour drive for me, so that's a lot still. It's on the complete other, I mean, it's 2.5 hours away. But it was also a fun Sunday drive with the girlfriend, and it was a fun adventure as always. So, getting to what I found, um, I'll do this one first. And I think Tiffany got it for me because she got me a very similar one, and the price was great. And it's something I didn't have. I have to be getting to the end of the Cyberverse toys. Um, this is Cyberverse Power of the Spark, and recently she had just picked me up a Starscream Power of the Spark. Have that Spark Armor Starscream, where it's just a little version of Starscream, but he had like this yellow, 3, 4 yellow pieces that clip on him, but they unattach and become like a bulldozer. So it's kind of neat. Parts forming second part to other part. And honestly, because I got the Starscream, I didn't pay attention to any other of this type. But there was one there in package, and it's Prowl with Cosmic Patrol Spark Armor. And Cosmic Patrol, I guess, is what they're calling the name of this little jet thing that's next to him. Here's the packaging is kind of pretty warped at the top. I want to try to keep it in the package, I think. But I don't know. We'll see if I get annoyed by this eventually. And so we got, a neat little Prowl figure, always cool. And then this little space jet thing, and it powers him up. So Prowl looks great, always does. You can see here we got Cosmic Patrol added to Prowl, turns into this. Oh, that makes a helmet. So he's got a little helmet piece that's part of this chest piece. And it looks like parts of it clippy on to the shoulders, to the arms, to turn this arm into a big gun, give this arm a weapon. That's super cool, man. I love it. So you got Prowl, powered up armor, Spark armor. Yeah. Oh, so here we go with the Starscream. There's a Skybite version. And a Jetfire version of the Spark armor. Okay, I might have to look for those too. Kids' toys. I know these are the smaller. What are they? Age 6+. Battle class they call it. But I love the show. I love these toys. I don't know. I don't look down on simpler toys. To me, it's like still really dang fun. If it's got magic, it's got magic, right? So this other one is also a Cyberverse toy, and it is a more simple one. You all know I love the one-step changers. And this is one I had never seen either. And it's important because it's Jazz. Jazz isn't they don't use him a lot. I mean, they do, but they don't. So like especially on these little simple ones. I don't think I see him very much. But he's a dual boom blast. Well, that's cool. But to get a Jazz and a one-step changer, so in package. There he is. Let's get a focus here. Maybe. You'll see the price tag says 20. And I would not have paid 20 for it. This was a $10 toy. When it's on the shelf, that's retail $10. You'll see that I paid $10 for this guy. That's fair. That's totally fair to me. Probably was 10 to 15. This guy, even maybe just because it's Jazz, and wasn't plentiful. I didn't see him a lot. You don't see him a lot. Maybe he's a little more rare, but no. $20. Get out of here for a one step. Get the. So here's what he looks like. It's that dual boom blast. Get my face. Come on. Focus. Dual boom blast here. So when he transforms into a robot, it's got those little over the shoulder blasters. Cool. Like it. Love it. One step changers. I don't know. Just fun. Fun little fidgeters. So this guy was a super nice vendor. I don't love that he tapes stuff onto the boxes, but that's fine. Neither here nor there. I was like, I really wanted this. I passed the first couple laps, and I'm like, well, I'm going to give it a try. And I'm like, will you take $10 for this? Because it was getting closer to the end. Maybe some vendors were starting to pack up. I'm like, will you take 10 for this? I put it in his court instead of like, I'll give you 10. That's too aggressive for me. I don't know. But I was like, hey. And he's like, yeah, I can't go that low. And I'm like, okay. And I put it back because, as Elgin has taught us well, you got to be willing to walk away. You know, when you negotiate, I know this is a $10 toy. Not saying toys, I won't pay up for toys that go up in price, but it's not important. It's a $10. It's a simple little toy. It's not worth paying more to me. Even if it's worth more, it's like it's not that important. But I want it because it's one step changer I don't have. And so, but then I didn't leave his area. I just went and kind of looked at other toys, and he had a Lego bucket there that Tiff and I was looking at, and it was nice to see in person to see how big these things were. And we were just kind of floating around his table still, and then he came over and he's like, all right, I'll do 10 on it. That really cuts. And then it gave me the guilt trip, which I'm like, I don't care what you say at this point. You said 10. You said you do 10, and it's like, doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't change anything what you say or how bad you try to make me feel. Like, okay, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'll go 10 for you. It's just cutting into my profit. I guess I'll only make $3 off of this toy. I'm like, okay, don't care. Whatever. Some toys, some people only make $3 off of toys. This is just a one step change. Anyway, it was fun. Negotiating is fun. Gotta try. So got that for $10 too. And then it was really getting about time to go, and I'm like, well, I eyeballed this one, and I was like, let me go check on it one more time, because I thought I saw a price on it, but then I wasn't sure, and I'm like, let me just go double check. And it's a toy I've wanted for a long time, and it was cool because it came with its instruction booklet, and it has the gun. It didn't come with the satellite dish, but like, again, it's not important. It doesn't change how it's going to look in robot mode in any way, sitting on the shelf. And I haven't also checked yet to see if the sound effects work or how the battery compartment looks yet. But they had a G2 Megatron over there, and I think he had $50 on it. And I'm like, well, it's in great shape. It has almost all the stickers, a little bit of peeling on it, but the stickers were all there and in good place, and had his gun too, which isn't important, but is if you're going to pay that much for something. But I thought that price was fair, but it's getting late on Sunday, so got to try, right? And I'm like, well, would you do 40? Or no, I said, what's the lowest you'll go? That's what I said, because it was Sunday, and he said, I'd do 40. And I'm like, well, that's $10 off, so that helps. And it also had, he's got all his missiles too in there. He's got his missiles, or at least most of the missiles. again, doesn't impact necessarily him in robot mode. But big old G2 Megatron, yeah, there's his gun. Pretty cool to have that. I mean, it just makes robot mode look even better. He's in his tank mode now. I don't want to, I should have maybe changed him, but he's just so badass. And it's his big stick. Big stick. This ridiculous 90s stickers. So dumb, but cool. Happy to pick him up, add him to the collection, the growing G2 collection. Thanks, Tiff. And that was my haul from the Quad City Toys Mega March Madness show at the Bend Expo in Moline. It was a really good time. Always have a good time there. Got to see Jerry the King Lawler. Oh, man, so fun. So great. Well, thanks, guys, for watching and listening to the podcast. You know, you can get that subscribed wherever you listen to your podcast. You be sure to join us live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Here on YouTube, we do the podcast live. So you can join us in the chat and be part of the show. So that's always cool, right? You know, and listentocore.com, click that join button down there, check things out, hit that like button. All the things help the algorithm. We appreciate talking toys with you and all that you do, and it's so much fun. And thanks for watching and listening. Keep being awesome, y'all. Bye-bye.